plays a lot of fucking games. I said, oh, World Gamer plays a lot of fucking games. He plays all night and day. He plays his life away. Said, oh, World Gamer plays a lot of fucking games.
Hello there everybody, and welcome to another Wii Fit exercise video. I'm your host, the Old World Gamer, and today I'm going to do another run, as usual. I really like doing the runs, I really do. But the reason I like that is because I do like to run with weights and stuff, and I've been finding that, you know, throughout my life I've never been able to run any distance whatsoever. And, well, let's just say that this training today is quite surprising, especially for me. I was pretty surprised that I was able to do what I did. So, basically what we're going to do first is we're going to set up a free run. So, it pretty much counts out how far you're running. And you can change the duration, and I'm going to max it out at 30, because there's no more than 30 minutes. So, I'm going to run for 30 minutes, and we're going to see how far I can get, or at least how much I can run in that amount of time. So... so what is new? Geez, there's always work being done here at my place. I just recently finished up 2 extra LPs that I'm going to be using in the summertime, but they're actually going to be used in a series that I'm creating right now for my other channel. And I'm actually talking to another guy about being an animator on my channel as well. He actually lives not too far from me, so that might work out pretty well. Now, geez, I've been eating actually fairly well again lately. The other evening Robin came home and I told her to put on a batch of fries. So that's the only time I used the deep fryer, was like one late night, and that was it. So I gotta say, I'm impressed that I was able to do that. And I have been noticing in the mirror that my fat ass gut here is not looking as big as it used to, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like I've been moving weight. I've went and done several long runs with, you know, the person usually running in front of me, about 12 minutes long, kind of thing. But I've done a couple of those, and I kept going up in weight, and it was really pissing me off. And well, we'll see what happens again now today, but hopefully, you know. I really don't like the fact that I'm doing this exercise and I'm going up in weight, and other times when I didn't do exercise, there's times that I just drop in weight. Now, another thing that I should probably mention is that, you know, I do eat a lot of carbs. We are a very carb-based household, I guess, and I've been eating quite a bit of carbs, like rice and potatoes. And yes, I know people say that potatoes is a vegetable, but technically, potatoes, peas, and corn are considered starches for the fact of how much starch is actually contained in each of those. I mean, yes, they're vegetables, and yes, you will get some minerals and stuff, but I mean, for the most part, plain white potatoes gives you nothing. And not only that, but potatoes with the peels off gives you even less. So, you know, we've been trying to, you know, keep that kind of stuff. We've always been like that for, you know, keeping skins on potatoes and stuff like that. And, yeah, we've been eating fairly well. I did make lasagna the other day. I was really disappointed with that soup I made, though. I know I might have mentioned that in the last week's video, but I made a soup. It was supposed to be gumbo, and then the sausage I had was gone bad, so then I threw that out, and then I just tried to make something off the top of my head, and I don't know. I think it was the stock that I used was really horrible. I mean, I bought this beef and chicken stock, and it doesn't have very much sodium in it. So I thought, great, not much salt, so, you know, lots of flavor and less salt, so good. Anyways, I think that was the main problem. It was not very salty, the soup wasn't at all, it was very fresh, so, and even adding salt in it didn't help, so I assume that it has something to do with that new stuff that we use, so I think we're going to stop using that, and we're just going to concentrate on using regular stuff or whatever, and, again, still trying to eat well. There's not much that I eat in regards to sweet food. Like, I'm not a huge chocolate, candy kind of fan. I mean, the most sugar that I get from anything is from pop. I can drink pop all day, like soda, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I just find that, you know, for some reason I just like drinking it. I mean, why wouldn't you? It tastes great, it's sugary, it's, you know, but I mean, I've never been one to go and get candy or cakes or, you know, like chocolate bars or anything like that. I'm more of a chips person, so, but I've been staying away from that, even though with groceries we did get some chips. I threw one bag out because it was just the kind we wanted to try, and it was really gross. So, but yeah, other than that, we've been doing fairly well for eating. Yeah, like I said, I did make lasagna there on Saturday. Oh, might I add, one of the best lasagnas I've ever made. And, oh, in case you're wondering, no, we won't be doing the entire 30 minutes here for this. I actually broke it off into 3 sections. I just wanted to see, let you guys see how far I'm running and stuff. Because right now I'm at, what, 0.6, almost up to 0.7 of a mile, so it's not that far into it yet. We're only about 4 minutes into the run, so it's not, we're not doing too bad. That's good. But, yeah, we made lasagna, and I used ricotta cheese, I used fresh mushrooms, fresh tomatoes, and I use roasted red peppers that come in a jar, more or less. They're almost not pickled, but I guess they're kept in a liquid so that they don't go bad or anything. I think it's a little bit of oil and water or something like that. But anyways, so those aren't bad. Like I said, I'm one of those people who check the labels and stuff on the sides to see what kind of calories, sugar, carbs, fat, you know, what's in everything that I eat pretty much, because I do like to monitor that stuff. And the thing is, I'm a big guy, not because of the crap that I usually eat. I'm not saying that I don't eat my share of, you know, garbage type foods and stuff, but I mean, the biggest problem for me is that I eat large amounts of food and I don't get that much exercise, other than when I started doing this. This is the most exercise I've probably gotten in my life. And I'm not kidding you guys at all. I was never one to want to run. Now, I mean, even back home, they had like basketball and hockey and softball and stuff. But I was never interested in any of those sports. I was more of the full contact type thing. Like rugby and football would have been right up my alley if they had it back home. But unfortunately, they did not offer that back home. And yeah, so I obviously got lazy. I was a gamer, so I got super lazy, and, you know, being fat, getting fatter, and being a gamer and being lazy just, you know, added up, and over the years, well, you got what you, well, you guys have seen me before, so you got what you've seen. So, and if you're wondering why every now and again it seems like I do these little dashes, I have no idea. It's like the gyroscopes or in the Wii remotes are really, really sensitive. I really dislike the fact that they're so, I don't know, touchy or something. I don't know. It really bugs me that they're like that. So you kind of have to run in a certain way, because if I keep doing the way that I was doing, which was almost jogging in spot instead of like this weird knee lift kind of thing that I had to do afterward. I don't even want to explain. Ooh, we're coming up on a little 8-bit Mario. He's to my left. Watch him on the cliff. There he is under the tree. And he's gone. Okay, there's also one on the bridge, the red bridge that we go across. It looks like that San Francisco bridge. And again, I will say, I love the scenery here. It just does add a lot to this. But yeah, there will be a few times throughout the video that I may have to stop, whether I'm putting down the weights or fucking around with the Wii remote or something like that. But like I said, for the most part, it was a straight run. There was about 2 minutes where I stopped, and I pretty much just held the remote for a little bit and just, for lack of better words, jerked it off. You know, just more or less shook it up and down until I felt like I was rested enough. And I never used any more than 2 minutes worth of that, so I will, you know, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I will claim, you know, that I did do that. So, but yeah, like I said, it was no more than 2 minutes. I didn't actually time it per se, but it wasn't that long. It was more or less just to gain my breath or to have a drink of water or something like that. But I was pretty pumped that I was able to do this. I'm pretty happy. So anyways, yeah, we as you've seen there was a bit of a transition there. We're almost up to 2.5. Well, we are at 2.5 miles, and we're just below the 15-minute mark. So that's pretty good. In 15 minutes, I ran 2.5 miles, and like I said, I'm carrying those weights, and I almost wish. Actually, I think there are more weights there for those. So maybe I'll add on some more once my arms start getting a little bit more, I guess, buff, for lack of better words, I guess. But like I said, I have been noticing a small change. Not much, but it's enough for me to notice. And Robin even felt the same way. And she's also getting into the whole exercise thing. She wants to start up doing Zumba, which is they have online courses that they do, or they have courses that they do, and they do the videos and put them online for like different schools and universities, like dance schools and acting and that kind of thing. And anyways, she was looking into that, so I think she's going to be doing a lot of that in the near future to you know, keep herself exercising and stuff. And It looked like it was fun. I don't think it'd be my type of thing, but I mean, you know, if you're into dancing and you like that kind of stuff, I mean, I don't see that being horrible whatsoever. So I'm really hoping that she starts it up like full-fledged, like myself, soon. And that, and when I say full-fledged, I mean just doing it a couple times a week. I don't do this daily. I honestly, I don't have time. I really don't. Let's see. I'm trying to think of more things that are going on. I've been working a lot. I've been procrastinating a lot, actually, as well, on doing that new series. But I did manage to get... I got the first 2 games recorded, and I have a 3rd game that I have to sit down and finish and record. So I'm going to have some, you know, extra games for the summertime to rely on while I'm in school. And at the same time, I'm going to be using that same video for all 3 of those games to more or less showcase, you know, different parts in the series that I'm creating, or this web show, or whatever you want to call it. So, I'm trying to think of something else I was going to say then. Oh, my procrastinating. Yeah, let's just say one of the games that I'm playing, I had to use Infinite Lives because, quite honestly, not only is the game hard, but it's notoriously one of the hardest bosses in Nintendo. And I'm not even kidding. So yeah, if in case you're wondering what the game is, it's Wizards of Warriors 2. And I myself have beaten the bosses, and and finished the game a bunch of times when I was younger, and, well, not too long ago I was playing it and I finished through it. Excuse me. But obviously I didn't want to make this an LP that was repeating over and over again. I don't want to have to cut out stuff, more or less, in some spots, so I just gave myself Infinite Lives and Wizards of Warriors 2. And like I said, by all means, go check out the game. And if you don't think that last boss is hard, then by all means, do a video response, because I would love to see someone who's awesome at that. It is notoriously one of the hardest bosses, without using any kind of cheats or anything like that, with your limited amount of continues, with just using a password, with, you know, whatever items you ended up with, kind of thing. It's it can be very frustrating, to say the least. And I don't know why, but it seems really damn hot down here. Holy crap! The so-called snowstorm that we got yesterday is almost all washed away by today's warm weather and rain. Oh, it's also February 10th, 2013, in case anybody is wondering what the date is. I'll probably have it up in the top of the... I'll probably have it in the title anyways, so I don't know why I had to go and mention it again, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left on our run. And we're already up to almost 3.1 miles. And again, like I said, I'm pretty proud that I ran that far. I thought at most in a half an hour I'd only run a mile, maybe 2 at most. But like I said, in 20 minutes I've already ran 3 miles. So I was pretty friggin' pumped about that. Some more new stuff. Like I said, I'm getting this new channel on the go, and we're going to have a website, and we're going to be collaborating or cooperating with another well-known LP and gaming channel, and we're going to have our own website, and each member of the new channel, and yes, there are several members, not just myself, and I don't want to go too much into detail with that or whatever, but each member should have their own separate web page as well to showcase you know, the videos that they do, and you know, just some information that maybe people want to hear about, like you know, stuff about their LP channel, perhaps. You know, they can include some stuff there, because usually, like I said, most of this new channel has nothing to do with LPing whatsoever. So we're more or less not going to be doing LPs on there, except maybe as a big collaboration type fun thing, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, we're gonna, you know, we're just going to spend most of our time, I guess, doing other things outside of LPs or whatever. Like I said, I do have an animator who wanted to do some animations and stuff, and or was going to do animations with me, I should say. And he's one of my friends here from around home, so that should work out pretty well for both of us, actually. So he's been doing that. He only just started doing that recently anyways. And again, if you guys heard that, that was my damn cell phone again. Jeez. I swear to God, I don't know what it is, but it seems like everyone knows that I'm on a friggin', you know, doing commentary for a video, and they're like, oh, might as well message him now. It's like, that's another one right now, and you can't hear that one, thank God. I don't know. That's one of the things that one of my pet peeves about doing video recording is that I really dislike when people interrupt me. I cannot stand it. I actually got into an argument with Robin the other day about it, and well, obviously the argument is done and over with, and everything's fine. So nothing to worry about or anything, guys. But yeah, oh yeah, here at the end I'm getting really tired. 4.6 miles. Keep going, Stefan. You only have a minute and a half to go. Run. Run, sir. Oh, and this is really hard for me here at the end. It was really bad, but like I said, I was pretty proud of myself. And we're going to leave this last minute and 20 seconds or minute and 15 seconds in because, why not? And I hope you guys are enjoying the nice music. It seems like a lot of people are really enjoying my choices of music for these types of videos, so I'm quite happy about that as well. I think I've also pretty much weeded out all the people who I don't need to have around me or talk to me or bugging me on Skype and YouTube now. I did lose 2 close personal friends due to some things that were some issues that were bothering me, and I pretty much left it at that. I didn't want to go too much into detail with that or whatever. I have respect for anybody and everybody, so and that's fine. Things happen, and it is the internet, and I don't know. Probably there's misunderstandings, and then there's other times that it's probably not. I mean, there's only so much that you can do with when dealing with everybody else on the internet here. Oh, and I'm trying my best to get to the finish line. Oh, we're so close. I'm almost there. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I like I said, I almost have all the negativity around me gone. I'm probably going to be applying for a job at McDonald's on Monday. Isn't that horrible? I'm not looking forward to it, but whatever. So yeah, I went 4.869 miles while running for 30 minutes, so pretty freaking stoked about that. Almost 5 miles, so I think the next time I'm going to try and push it a little bit more, see if I can't do 6 miles, or at least hit the 5 mile mark precisely. So yeah, I would, like I said, I was pretty happy that I was able to do that. I can't believe I almost ran 5 freaking miles. So, yeah, happy. Let's go, and I guess, whoa, shit, yeah, I forgot. We're gonna get a ton of coins. 30 minutes worth of coins. Yeah. And what's, how come my bank's not doing it? Whoa. There it is. There it goes. Okay. So yeah, the next thing that we're pretty much going to do right now is, well, we're going to go and do the weigh-in. But before we do that, we are just waiting for our little bank here to tell us that we have a total of 30 minutes. So that's pretty exciting. I guess that's something special. I've unlocked enough fit credits to get a new balance game. Nice. And enough to get a new strength exercise and a new yoga pose. Jeez, and no, I don't want to retry that again. So yeah, the people that I was talking about that I stopped talking to, I guess this week or something. It's not that I'm going to stop talking to them completely, unless that's what they want, kind of thing. But if they want to talk to me again, I'm not even sure if you're going to see this or anyone's going to tell them about this, and that's fine if they don't. And I really don't want to bring up names or anything like that, but if they want to talk to me, then by all means they can come talk to me, and I'm sensible with that kind of stuff. I like I said, it just came to the point where stuff was building up, and I was just like, you know what, I don't know for this. It just does not seem like this person who is claiming to be my friend wants to be my friend. So, and I'm 30 years old, and I don't know, sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, that I should act, I guess, more grown up, and just like, what, if they don't want to do this, then fuck it, I'm not even going to say anything. Just, again, just one of those sweeping under the rug type things, and I am not one of those people. So, I let them know exactly how I felt about stuff, and if they don't like that, or if they don't want to realize any errors, and I'm sure there's plenty of errors that I made too, then that's all I can do. And like I said, I told them best of luck and stuff, and that was it. So anyways, enough about that. I don't want to go too much into that kind of stuff. It's a bit depressing. But yes, my center of balance is, wow, almost perfect. Oh, what? He shoved it over a little bit. Wow, it's not horrible, but it's not my best. I've had a perfect 50-50 that one time. I was pretty happy about that. So come on, below 38 would be nice. What? 0.07? Are you serious? Come on. Up 0.4 pounds after running for 30 minutes, which, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that. I don't know. It's very, very disappointing to like I say, I feel like I can see a change in the way that I look and the way that I feel, and you know, I do all this exercise and stuff, and then it feels like it's for nothing. You know what I mean? So, wow. Takes a little time for the results of your hard work to show. Don't take your time and don't rush. Oh, I'm not rushing at all. If anything, I just went into the run because I wanted to. And we're gonna end the body test here for today, guys. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'm the Old World Gamer, and we'll see you guys soon in a new episode. Take care, everybody.